How crazy is it? Last morning of clinical rotations. It's 6:37, I have to go into clinic at 7. Last day of rheumatology, last day of my last clinical month as a PA student, and then next Monday or the following Monday, today's Friday, but next Monday I do have an end of rotation exam in internal medicine. So once I pass that, then I'm officially done with PA school. All right, good morning guys. It is 6:20 on Monday, October 28th. I'm about to study and review just quickly for my last EOR. It's at 8 o'clock, so just getting some last minute review in, but studying for I'm about to take my last EOR of PA school. Once I take this and pass it, I will be officially done with PA school. So yeah, really excited, and I will update you guys after the exam. Back at the classroom where we used to study all together 2 years ago, here with Terrence and Mike. We're actually done with PA school. We do have one more day of board review tomorrow, and then graduation on Sunday, and then we're all taking the PANCE in I think 2 weeks after that. But yeah, reminiscing, studying in this lecture room that we had a lot of good memories in the last 2.5 years. What is going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Today's Sunday. I don't really even know what day it is in terms of, is it the 9th, is it the 10th? I think it might be the 9th, let me double check. Oh, it's the 10th, Sunday the 10th. My PANCE is on Friday, it's at 12:30. I've been super MIA on YouTube the last 2 months just because I want to focus on obviously passing this exam, finishing strong. So this morning I went over infectious disease and renal, and then I'm actually gonna try to do hematology and maybe psych tonight, but also do more practice questions as well. I've been doing a lot of Roche practice questions and exam master as well, and a little bit of Kaplan, but Kaplan's pretty dang hard, I would say. It's a lot harder than Roche and exam master, but I've heard things where Kaplan is similar to the PANCE. I've heard a lot of people say the Roche questions are similar to the PANCE, but if you didn't know, this year they made the PANCE harder. And what I mean by that is they took out all buzzwords, any very obvious random buzzwords that were associated with conditions they took out, and instead they used descriptions of those buzzwords. So you can't just know buzzwords, you have to actually know the actual conditions and the descriptions of what is going on. So for example, if someone was describing trichomonas vaginalis, they would, instead of saying a strawberry cervix, you would have to know that there's punctate hemorrhages on the cervix. Little things like that where you'll still be able to get it if you have an idea of what the condition is, but they did take away the buzzwords, so it's not as easy. I've been studying at home, I've been studying at school, kind of mixing it up a little bit. Last few days I've been at home, and I really just can't wait to take the exam. Hopefully I'll be ready by Friday, and I really want to make you guys all proud. So thank you guys for watching, if you guys have even made it this far in the video. All right, so I just took the PANCE yesterday, and so today is the day after. I went to get sushi after the PANCE, but pretty much, let me just tell you how my day went yesterday. So I usually wake up early to just review a little bit of things before exams. I've been doing that on my EORs, and my PANCE was at 12:30. I started reviewing in the morning, had a nice little breakfast, and then some classmates told me they got to the exam center early, like 30 minutes to an hour early, and they were able to be seated. So I actually got to my place at 11:30, and they were completely full. Mind it, my exam time is at 12:30, so technically I'm not, really supposed to start till 12:30. So I went back to my car, kind of just very antsy, and leading up to the exam, I was very, very nervous, and I usually don't get this nervous for an exam just because this exam, the PANCE, it's so high stakes. If you fail it, you have to wait 3 months. I finally get seated, do all the, check-in process and start my exam, and the way to describe it was there's a lot of first order, a lot of pretty simple questions, but there was a lot of hard questions. I didn't really have any questions in the middle where, you could deduce it from, at least for myself, it was hard for me to deduce a lot of the harder questions. They were just asking very, very, very particular things. So not just, symptoms, diagnosis, treatment, things like that. But you know, what's a late complication of this problem, or what's the earliest complication of this condition, or what's the, you know, biggest risk factor, or after this risk factor, what's the biggest risk factor? So I definitely struggled through it. It was five sections of 60 questions. I took a break after 2 sections, went and got some water, and had a little bit of a snack, and went back, did 2 more sections, took a little bit of a break, and finished my last section. I finished, I think, in 4.5 hours. Yeah, I don't feel confident coming out of that, to be honest with you guys. I missed a few of the easy first order questions as well, just straight facts questions that I should have gotten. Honestly, I felt like I rushed through the exam, and looking back at it now, I should have taken my time a little bit more. Yeah, I definitely flagged a lot of questions. So that was a little bit scary, and I'm still scared I don't find out my score for another like week and a half. You know, I'm trying to be positive, but I'm a realist as well. Hopefully, the passing score is a 350 out of 800, but it's scaled, so it all depends on how everyone else did. Yeah, I really don't know. I know a decent amount of classmates kind of had the same feeling about it, but I honestly did not have a good test day. If I pass, I will be so happy. Like, I'll be very, very happy. I just don't know what it takes to get a 350 or a passing score on the PANCE. You know, the national average has been floating around 90, 95 for the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, 5 years or so. And this year, it's dropped down to about 70% just because they've changed, took out a lot of the buzzwords, but I don't think that was a huge factor in terms of my exam. It's just the types of questions they're asking I was not prepared for. I'm pretty disappointed in myself because I didn't perform as well as I should have. I just really hope that I do pass, and I start training for my job on Monday. So I don't know how the whole process is gonna work if I don't pass. Again, I really hope I did pass. It's, again, 1 day after my exam, and I'm still feeling a little bit antsy, nervous, and, you know, heard some classmates passing already, so that's really awesome to hear. That took it last week. I'm the type of person that does like to look up answers afterwards, and, you know, a few things I got correct, a few things I didn't get correct, so it was rough. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm just being super honest with you guys, and, you know, hopefully the next clip is me reacting to my board scores and opening up my board scores, and I pray to God that I'm passed. Like, a lot of uncertainty, didn't perform well. Yeah, just a lot of mixed emotions, a lot of don't know where I stand, and never been so nervous in my life. I look like I'm about to cry. I'm not gonna cry, but yeah, I've been pretty down since the exam actually. So I just pray to God that, you know. All right, so sorry for being shirtless, but I am getting ready for work or training, clinic, whatever you want to call it. And my board score was supposed to come out today. And I woke up every single hour, 1 o'clock, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And I couldn't sleep after 4, so I've been up since 4. It's about 5:57. And I didn't just, but before I showered, I checked my results on NCCPA, and I don't know if you guys can see right there, but it says passed. Just missed me freaking out and being super excited, screaming at 5:40 in the morning. But oh my gosh, biggest stress relief of my life, probably top 5 best feeling in my life. Guys, I passed the PANCE. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Seriously, so happy. I've been off social media for like a good week since my exam, but oh my gosh, biggest relief ever. But I'll come back after clinic and update you guys with everything. I am checking back in. It is Friday at 5:45 in the evening. I just got back from clinic. That's another video. I've been training for my job that I had lined up. I'll be going over that more in another video, but it's officially a whole day, almost 2 full days, well, not 2 full days, but a day and a half after finding out my PANCE board results. And you guys saw in the previous clip, me in the morning. That was like a second reaction to me finding out my board scores. I know being transparent is awesome, but that was, you know, not something that I was rushing. I thought about it. I was like, should I grab my camera and record? But I was just so anxious and so nervous. I was like, you know what? I just need to check my score, and then I'll update all of you guys, my family, my YouTube family, after I find out. And you know, I was always gonna be transparent if I failed. I think I wouldn't have made this video as quickly if I didn't pass, but yeah, guys, I passed the PANCE. Again, like you've seen in the previous clips, like I was freaking out. I didn't have a great test day. And my advice for how to prep, I'll talk about in another video as well. This video is just essentially just to go over that, guys, the last 2.5 years, plus everything that we've been working so hard for finally paid off, and you're looking at your boy James Kim PAC. One of the best feelings, honestly, that I've experienced in my life. You know, you definitely question your confidence, your, you know, abilities after your exam to the time it takes for you to get the results. So this last week was definitely really hard for me, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without, you know, the constant support of my family and friends who I was whining to, and just, you know, thinking of all the negatives, thinking of the most worst case scenario. You know, I always preach being positive, but I'll have to be completely honest. It was a time where, you know, I was pretty down and pretty looking at things kind of negatively. And again, I didn't have a great test day. I just kept, you know, rethinking questions that I had and, you know, questions that I missed. But yeah, I really want to thank my family and friends for, you know, believing in me even when I didn't necessarily believe in myself. Being positive and me preaching positivity does not mean I'm positive 24/7, 365 days of the year. I have my down moments as well. And, you know, I'm not confident all the time. I don't think like that all the time, but I do try my best to use the negatives to learn from them and be positive in the moments, and really appreciate the moments where I'm allowed to be happy and, you know, have those positive experiences. Finally, a PAC, passed my boards, and now I'm training for my job. Just wanted to check in and say thank you to you guys, honestly, for being with me for the last 3 years. But yeah, I'm here to stay. I'm definitely gonna be putting out a lot more content for you guys. Make sure you hit the notification bell, because I don't post every day, I don't post every week. You're not gonna get flooded with emails that I posted, but just because I post, you know, kind of infrequently, once I do post, you'll get a notification that I did post. And I think that's really awesome, especially for, you know, my long-term supporters and people that really kind of mess with me and really are my day ones. And even if you're not day one, if you really like the content and kind of just like hearing me reflect on my experiences and trying to help you guys with yours, make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys again. One of the greatest times of my life, and, you know, so many more experiences to share together. So thanks for being with me, guys. Don't forget to be like my blood type, be positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.